Today on Yarra Angels Life TV, I am joined by Prue Marie, who's one of the facilitators of a wonderful program that started off as Mum's Gap Year. It's grown and evolved into providing a whole range of different support avenues for parents that might need some help out there. But I'll let Prue explain all that to you. Prue, look, thanks for joining us here on Yarra Angels Life TV.
Thank you. It's absolutely our honour to have you here. We're at the Helm Retreat, where all our programs are run from. And as you said, Mum's Gap Year is kind of the roots of our social enterprise, so maybe 7 years.
Wow, yeah.
And that's been from Jambrook all across the Yarra Ranges.
Mm-hmm.
And so mums come weekly to be with their children if they're under 7, 0 to 7. Children are in one room in our Hubbub program, and the mums are in the other room getting some time out and some resourcing in the areas of the motherload.
Fantastic. So the kids are basically looked after and entertained, so to speak,
Yes,
and occupied.
beautifully.
And then mum can have a break with some other mums or dads, I'm guessing, as well, that need a break and just enjoy each other's company, get some support.
Yeah, look, it's not so much just a support model.
Mm-hmm.
We say from the feedback we've had, it's the most inspirational, inclusive and instructional model. We're saying it's time to be able to be loud and proud about asking, not just for help, but for information instruction in what it means to be a parent, a family in this kind of highly loaded time of life.
Yes.
So normally we get help for careers or relationships or health. Now we're saying it's okay to say, I want some resources. How do I manage my home? Where does the self-care fit in?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what does it mean to focus on my children? How do I stimulate my partnership? These are our modules. And amazing professional facilitators come in every month to do that.
Fantastic. So apart from Mum's Gap Year, I believe there's a couple of other programs that you run as well.
Yes, so lucky to be here in Emerald at the Helm Retreat. We have been able to open it up for monthly My Gap Year retreat half-day luxury workshops. And so for 5 hours, the first one's this Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
which is designated as Focus on Your Children or a calm parenting retreat.
Calm parenting retreat.
They're always
yes.
catered. We have a bunch of caterers. So even when we meet in Mum's Gap Year,
Mm-hmm.
we kick back and eat with our children. We're fully catered and
Wow.
get to have lunch and linger together.
Fantastic.
In the My Gap Year, again, 2-course meal provided as a part of it. But again, each of the 7 modules or the 7 areas, we say, look, if you want to know what to get right or what's stressing you or you're finding parenting stressful, then what would be the 7 most important things to get right? And
Yep.
so a gap year means, stolen from the teenagers, 18-year-olds who had the monopoly on this, after having your head down and working so hard and then you're about to make decisions for your future, just sit back and say, do I like this area of my life? What if I reviewed it? What if I got resourced? What if I, checked
Yes.
in on how it's going? So it's not all about, and my life is falling apart. People are here just to say, I want to look at what I want to change and how I might want to change it, or I want to celebrate this area is going well.
Fantastic. So just to recap, the 7 modules that you're running, the first one is...
So we start, not necessarily in order, but we
Mhm.
start with manage your home,
Yep.
touch base with your community, bear witness to yourself,
Yes.
self-care, thrive in your passions, so your financial contribution and management, focus on your children, stimulate your partnership, and then return to your source is for everybody different. Where are you getting your wellspring, your abundance? Where are you getting your life force from?
Yes. Right. Fantastic.
Yeah. So when we have an understanding and an intention about all those areas, and we just take 1 year out of 75 to go, I'm just going to rejig and check, because often we start the parenting journey and it wasn't what we thought.
Yeah.
We might be successful corporate professionals, and then this mothering or fathering journey kind of throws us a little bit out of kilter, and we are now saying there's permission to say, I want guidance in that, I want support, I
Need some
want
help.
patriarch, matriarch, I want the village to come around and let's walk it
Yeah, fantastic.
together.
And you mentioned, of course, you touched on the fact that it's not just mums, dads as well.
Yeah, look, I think with most issues, I mean, essentially we're run as a Live by Consent is the social enterprise behind all of this for the prevention and recovery from family violence. And the real birthplace of that is to say all these issues and the conflict and stresses are not women's issues or men's issues. They're really not. You know, how we have balance and fulfillment in the common sort of model is it's gender equal as an issue. You know, men might not be sharing the chores at home in the same way, but they may not be loving their job and feeling the pressure to provide. There's all sorts of things.
Yeah.
And so we have men that choose private coaching, a gap month, which is an online version, or the My Gap
Okay.
Year retreats.
So they can either physically come here to the Helm,
Yep.
or there's also the online option, which is
Yeah,
the My
30-day boot camp.
30-day boot
Yeah, the
camp.
guys tend to like that. Let's get straightforward and 30
Get
days
into it.
online. Let's cover all 7 areas off and unpack it. and just talk straight. It's a great place. That little
Fantastic.
community is a great place.
Great. Look, Prue, you guys are doing some wonderful things up here. Now,
Thank
as
you.
you mentioned, this Sunday is a big day.
Yes.
It's starting this Sunday. It's been running for over 7 years now. Where can people find out some more information about it? How can they contact you?
Well, we just were thrilled to be able to share the news. So we've created a link that hopefully we will post, and it will be mumsgapyear.com.au /LifeTV.
Fantastic.
And that'll take you to, look, we're making it a 75% off offer
Wow.
for this retreat.
So for our viewers, if you've seen this and you
Yep.
would like some additional, I suppose, resources
Yep.
when it comes to dealing with life after bub, even
one.
after bub's grown up and
Yes,
there's
it
toddlers
goes
in
on
the
and
house
on.
now, it just doesn't stop. So you guys are giving 75% off
right.
if they mention that they saw it here on Yarra Life TV and follow the link to
Yes.
mumsgapyear.com.au
There it is.
/Life TV. How
Yeah.
good is that? Fantastic. And your best way to contact, because you also do like a booking a telephone session.
Look, we'll have on that link a really simple place where you can just come there and say, I just want a free chat. And what we kind of have a team of experts to do, or I can talk to you personally, is to sort of say which of our programs might meet your need. That's why we have such a diverse way of bringing the message of community and support and to lighten the mother load. But everybody who's doing this work and holding our families together, we want to be preventative, not in recovery, not waiting for things to fall apart and health scares and crisis and diagnosis. We just want to be able to say it's okay to walk a journey where you're preventatively saying, what would be my best intention? I haven't stopped and thought about it.
Yes.
Head down in nappies. I don't know when the last time I thought about anything was, like on a half night's sleep and a block of chocolate. This is how we're running. And so we know what we want very clearly. We're not always sure how to get there. And it can be a hopelessness if we haven't got a path or a plan.
And of course, Mum's Gap Year, the Gap Year program, of course, the online Gap Year as well, or the Gap Month, I should say, is a great way to get some additional help and resources.
Absolutely.
there. So,
Thank you to everyone.
Look, Prue, love what you guys are doing
Thank
out
you.
here at the helm. Thank you very much for sharing your story and sharing the wonderful work that you're doing with us. And of course, for mums and dads that are watching out there, certainly follow the links. If you're a first-time parent, look, I know that we struggled when we first had our first bub. It's not easy because all of a sudden everything changes. Get in touch with Prue here at mumsgapyear.com.au and plug into the wonderful resources that are available here in our own backyard. Prue, thank you very much again for joining us here on Yarra Life TV.
Come and spend some time with us here at the retreat. Thanks, Pat.
Thank you.